I get questions all the time from photographers asking, hey Will, is there any way that I can get an accurate monitor so I can have great looking screen to print match without having to spend the big bucks like you show on ShootSmarter.com for those monitors? And the answer is no. It's like asking for a car that goes from 0 to 60 in 4 seconds for less than $20,000. It's just not going to happen. Now, somewhere down the road with all this new technology for monitors and with photography becoming very, very popular with the consumer photographers, we may start to see those. But for right now, professional photographers have to have, I know you've heard me say that a million times, have to have an accurate monitor, at least one in their arsenal, so that they can actually see the exposure and the tone and the contrast as well as color of every file that they work on. So, even when you go to spots on the internet that say, this monitor is $4.99 and it's got great color, look, either they don't know what great color is, or they're just trying to sell you something that's not how they live up to their word. Now, some magazines, in fact, we've been a little critical of because computer-oriented magazines say, this monitor is great for graphic professionals and photographer because of its accurate color. Hold on a second. They're not professional photographers. They're the perspective of computer review people, and from their perspective, which is not accurate screen-to-print match with their lab or with their inkjet printer, they say it does have accurate color, but what they really mean to say is the color on this monitor isn't as crappy as the one that's the color on the other monitors. The bottom line is you're going to need to use a monitor that has the capability of presenting accurate colors, and you're going to need to use a monitor profiling kit in order to neutralize any sort of color irregularities that that monitor may have. So those two things go hand in hand. When you want to have accurate color on, say, your laptop, right? There's a beautiful Macintosh laptop. This monitor has been profiled with a really expensive i1 Extreme kit. I mean, $1,500 worth of monitor profiler. Probably one of the best monitor profilers money can buy without getting into scientific grade tools. Now, will I have accurate screen to print match? Meaning, can I make a print and hold it up next to this monitor and expect those two colors and tonality values to match? No, no. But when I come back to the studio, you'll see that here's a print that I made on my big inkjet printer here. It matches my screen. I don't know what you can see on video, but live here matches flawlessly. The exposure, the color, and everything matches perfectly. Why? Well, this is a monitor made for professional photographers. That's right. It's a monitor that's capable of accurate color reproduction. And I keep it as accurate as it can be by using a monitor profiling kit. Now, don't get freaked out with all this stuff. I know sometimes it sounds a little complicated, those of you that are new to all this, but it's really not. Next door to it, I have a second monitor. In fact, I share the same screen here. Those of you who've seen my videos and seen my studio here before know that this is one computer. See, that I can move files back and forth. Both of these screens are very accurate. So, what I have is the ability to pop a file up on screen, make whatever adjustments I want to it. I can send it to my really expensive super duper inkjet printers, which I'm not telling you you need to do. Instead, I'd rather you send it out to your lab. I can send this file out to my lab and I can have it printed and I can put it right back here and I can show you that the colors will match. That's something that a professional photographer has to have. And I'm sorry that those monitors are expensive. And I'm sorry that some monitor manufacturers have been very misleading. And of course, we put their nose to the grindstone here on Shoot Smarter. We have for 15 years and we still do. Some of those manufacturers are trying to sell you a bill of goods that don't exist. So, below is a list of the monitors that I know have accurate color for professional photographers because that's what I get paid to do. Companies will hire me to solve their color problems, and I am one of the dudes in all of photography that solves color problems. I want to share with you, from one photographer to another, the idea that if you want great color, and you do, it will reduce a lot of time wasted in your workflow. You want to have one of these monitors listed below. And I'll do my darndest to keep that monitor list fresh. Now, if there's a monitor that's not on our recommended list Don't email me, please. Yes, I have tested the Dell monitor that they say is so wonderful. It's not. Yes, I have tested the HP system that's so wonderful. It's not. Yes, there are LED backlit displays that you read all kinds of geeky stuff on the internet about. Yeah, that's coming, and I think that's going to take over. But for right now, these are actually lit by compact fluorescence. I know. Behind that monitor is a compact fluorescent light, which really isn't the world's greatest light for accurate color, but all the monitors that you see listed below are accurate. You really need to have one of these in order to get in the game of having great color. So, I hope that helps you out, and enjoy all the super info that we have on Shoot Smarter, as well as FridayPhotoschool.com is always great info there too. Okay, thanks.